I remember the day I first met Master. It was a whirlwind of chaos and confusion. He burst into the room, a whirlwind of energy, with wild hair and an even wilder grin. I was just a simple servant, minding my own business when he decided I was going to be his new project. "Welcome to my world," he declared, as if I had a choice in the matter. I stood there, wide-eyed, trying to process what was happening. He had this crazy idea that he could turn me into something extraordinary. I was just trying to keep my head down, but he saw potential in me. His methods were unconventional, to say the least. One day, he decided we were going to bake a cake. Now, I had never baked anything in my life. I was more accustomed to polishing silverware than mixing batter. But Master had a vision. "We're going to make the biggest, most outrageous cake anyone has ever seen," he exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. We gathered ingredients: flour, sugar, eggs, and a mountain of sprinkles. I was skeptical, but his enthusiasm was infectious. We started mixing, and before I knew it, flour was everywhere. It was in my hair, on my clothes, and even on the ceiling. Master was laughing hysterically, and I couldn't help but join in. As we baked, he shared stories of his wild adventures. He had traveled the world, met fascinating people, and lived life on the edge. I was captivated by his tales, feeling like a character in one of those stories. But then, just as I was getting comfortable, he decided we needed to add a secret ingredient. "What's that?" I asked, bewildered. "A dash of chaos," he replied, tossing in a handful of chili powder. I was horrified. "Are you serious?" I asked. "Trust me," he insisted. So, we baked the cake, and when it came out, it was a sight to behold, lopsided, colorful, and slightly terrifying. We took it to a party he had organized, and I was mortified. People gasped when they saw it, and I thought for sure they would turn us away. But Master just laughed and declared, "This is a masterpiece." He cut into the cake, and as the first slice was served, the room fell silent. Then someone took a bite, and their eyes widened. "What is this?" "It's spicy," they exclaimed, and suddenly, everyone was laughing. The cake became the highlight of the party, a symbol of our crazy adventure. In that moment, I realized something profound. Master's madness wasn't just chaos, it was creativity. He taught me to embrace the unexpected, to find joy in the messiness of life. I was no longer just an innocent slave. I was part of something bigger, a partner in this wild journey. From that day on, I learned to see the world through his eyes. Every task became an adventure, every challenge a chance to create something new. I might have started as a simple servant, but with Master, I discovered the thrill of living boldly, of stepping outside the lines and making my own rules. And so, I became not just his slave, but his accomplice in chaos, ready to take on whatever wild idea he had next.